we're officially off on our way to Seymour Narrows, and we ended up in a completely different bay than we originally wanted to be in.
I'm Taryn, this is Logan, and this is Max. Join us as we live and sail in the Pacific Northwest on our 40-foot steel sailboat.
So we're about to do something very exciting. We're just about to head out with the dinghy to go drop some crab traps for the first time. And we're bringing a fishing line just to see if we can catch any salmon. Chances are probably pretty low on that one because there's a fish farm pretty close by here, but you know, high hopes and stuff. So Logan's just getting a grab bag together. He's got the traps already in the boat. Trap, I guess we only have one crab trap. And we're just gonna go drop it and hope that we catch some crab. We're just gonna go like right outside the anchorage, I think, and drop it there and see what happens. Right, Max? Yeah.
It's gonna be a little bit tight today.
A little bit.
We didn't catch anything, but it was good practice anyway.
Oh, get anything?
A starfish?
I got a starfish.
And a bunch of kelp.
Well, that's cool. Where's the starfish? Did it fall off? Oh,
No, it's over there.
got a
Oh,
jelly.
and a jelly too.
Oh, it's not looking good.
Starfish?
No. Not look healthy.
It's a different kind of starfish, that's for sure.
Well, we're back in Chameleon Bay again today. We're gonna go pick some berries, hopefully. Watching out for bears along the way. Yeah, so today's supposed to be fairly calm winds. Tomorrow's supposed to be gnarly, and the day after is supposed to be gnarly, potentially. So we're gonna pick berries today and then spend the next couple of days, I think, working on projects on the boat. Fingers crossed the bears haven't gotten to all the berries already and there's actually some berries left. We're gonna hopefully make some kind of dessert out of them when we get them.
These berries are locally known as salmon berries. I think this is because they come in numerous colors, kind of like a salmon. They come in red, orange, and a dark purpley color. Sometimes one plant will have more than one color of berry on it as well. Because of this, it can sometimes be tough to tell which salmon berries are ripe, but you learn to tell from the translucence of each seed pocket how ready they are.
It's a little bit snuggly in here.
Oh my god. I'm being eaten alive. Well, so far, that's how many I have. I don't know if you can see Taryn, but she is right there, 10 feet away or so. One fern plant.
It's just taking over the whole forest.
Ow.
We picked berries for about 45 minutes and then decided we didn't want to push our luck anymore with the risk of running into bears, so we decided to hike back out. but we collected a pretty good haul in that short period of time. After our first failed attempt, we had moved the crab trap and put it back down using different bait. We decided to pull it on our way back to the boat.
Must be getting close though. Is it really that heavy?
I'm just weak. Cardio. Oh, there it is.
Oh!
Did we get a crab? We got 2 crabs!
I don't know if they're legal though.
Do you have a measuring stick?
No.
That's a female, isn't it?
Yeah. We gotta throw that one back.
What are you? They're both females. Well, the chicken worked, but it got us 2 females. So.
Let's throw it in back.
Sorry, ladies.
That night, Logan made an amazing berry crumble with some of the berries we had picked. It tasted as good as the berries looked, and I was so excited to eat it that I forgot to video the finished product. So you're just gonna have to take my word for how amazing it was. A few days later, we noticed some nodding onions growing nearby and decided to go pick some for ourselves. Nodding onions are a native species of onion that tastes like a slightly sweet mix of a yellow onion and a shallot. They have a distinct oniony aroma when you pick them, which is how you know for sure that they are a nodding onion and not a death camas, which they are sometimes confused with. These onions often grow in clumps. We chose to pick a bulb or 2 from each clump in order to do a minimal amount of damage to the plants and to make sure that there are onions here for years to come.
So I just wanted to show you the book that we've been using to find the stuff that you're seeing in our videos. So we're not only using a book, we're also using local knowledge, and obviously we grew up on the coast here, so we've got a lot of local knowledge about what we can eat and what we can't eat, but there's also a lot that we don't know. So the lovely previous owner of the boat, Amanda, lent me this book, and it is all about food on the west coast here, plants and stuff that First Nations in the area used to use. So it's all land plants. Obviously we live on the ocean, so we've got a lot to learn about the seaweed and stuff that we can eat here, which I'm still looking for a book on. So if you have any leads on good books for figuring out what seaweed and stuff you can eat and stuff from the ocean in general, that'd be awesome. But right now I'm using this book for land-based stuff. So it's called Food Plants of Coastal First Peoples. And in the book it's got color pictures of like all the fruit and foods that you can eat. Swamp gooseberries, so tasty. It's got pictures of a bunch of different foods, like the nodding onions that you're seeing in this video, and it also tells you warnings about food that might look similar, that is inedible. It tells you where you can find this stuff. It tells you what First Nations used to use it for and what they still use it for. And a little botanical description. Super awesome. Super easy to look at these pictures, which are very well done, and figure out what things look like. Like you can see in this picture here, the nodding onions, and see how they have like that pink shell kind of on them and the shape of them? That's exactly what they look like. Super useful when you're looking at them, because you can also look in the back here and see that in Appendix 2, and you can see then what the death camas bulb looks like. So nodding onions have kind of a similar looking plant that's very poisonous that you don't want to eat. But the bulbs look very different. So this book has been very useful for figuring out what the bulbs are supposed to look like as we pick the plant and making sure that we're not accidentally poisoning ourselves. Always a bonus, because we're not actually out here to die. We're out here to have fun. When we were picking these bulbs, we did accidentally pick a bulb that looked kind of similar to a Death Camas. So I tried a little bite of it just to see what it tasted like, because it was right next to the nodding onion, so we thought it might be just a nodding onion that had a bigger bulb. But I tasted it, tasted nothing like the description of the nodding onion. Also didn't taste like the Death Camas was supposed to taste either, so that's good. So it was some third weird plant. But anyway, chucked it. There's also a ton of information about berries in here, which obviously we've been picking a lot of. Super useful. I definitely recommend it if you're trying to learn how to forage for food around here. Just please be mindful of what you're doing and where you're doing it for your own safety and to keep nature natural, because we need to show nature as much respect as we would like to be shown if we want to be able to continue to use it for our survival, which we all need to do because we all depend on nature for survival. So please, if you're going out and you're looking for this stuff, just be respectful of the land that you're on. Try to make the least amount of damage possible and make sure that you're taking in a way that's sustainable and isn't going to damage the growth ability of the plant. So if you guys have any more suggestions about edible food books, or especially edible water food books, I guess, from anywhere in the world, please drop them in the comments, because I'm sure there are many other people that would love to learn this information, and I clearly want more information about what we can and can't eat around here and the rest of the world. We do intend to travel to other countries with the boat eventually, so it would be amazing to start being able to learn about what we can and can't eat in other parts of the world before we even get there. And if you're enjoying watching this series and enjoying learning with us, please stick around and keep watching our videos, because we've got even more information to come about foraging and eating from the land around here so that we don't have to go to the grocery store as often. Thanks.
Join us next week when we move to a close but different anchorage and enjoy the Thurston Bay area some more. And thanks for being here and exploring with us. We love sharing these adventures with you.